Hey, unbelievable game by this football team. Was hit right in the face with some major adversity at the beginning of the game, and they just kept on battling. I'm so proud of the kids overall, proud of this team. You know, how about this guy? He's the best of the best. Unbelievable. And I know the first thing he's going to tell you is about his teammates, so I'm going to tell you how special a young man he is. I've said it all year long, ever since I got a chance to meet him. Almost 2 years ago now, I knew it. But you just keep, he's a special kid, off the field, on the field. He's absolutely unbelievable, and like I say, I think the best of the best. But this football team was great today. You know, the defense, after getting some bad field position, fought the turnover scenarios, kept on battling through that, which was great to see. And just basically shut them down after that. And this team keeps growing and developing, and they made some nice plays today. So good for his show. NCAA record. You kidding me? Have at it.
Is the Heisman race settled, you think, now? I mean, I gotta ask.
No. We got a long ways to go, and games to keep on fighting.
2 more games.
Yep.
Andy?
Melvin, what is a game like this mean to you? I mean, breaking records, setting records on a big stage against a quality opponent with a championship at stake. It's hard to believe that there's a better scenario for you out there.
Yeah, you know, this game meant a lot. You know, forget about the statistics. I knew, you know, if we lost this game, you know, it would be tough for us, you know, to get in the Big Ten championship, or you know, that's pretty much the end of the road for us. So, you know, these last 3 games are very important. You know, so I was just, you know, overnight, you know, and just during the week, you know, with the teammates, you know, we always stressing, you know, how these last 3 games it's on us. You know, it decides our fate. So this game was so important, you know, and to come out here and play the way we did, it's a great feeling. We just gotta keep it going.
Ben over here on the left.
Gary through 3 quarters on your left. I think Melvin had a big play to set up all of your scoring drives. When you have a guy that's in a zone like that, how does that just change how you guys approach things, and how much of a luxury is that for you?
Well, it's a luxury I've never had before as a coach. I can promise you that much. To see a performance like that was amazing. But you know, I feel like this team was ready for the moment when they got in there, and Melvin took full advantage of the situation that was there, and those kids in front of him were. There's some big holes there. You know, some great opportunities for him to get to the next level, and when he gets to the next level, it's almost impossible for one person to be able to bring him down. And we've seen that for his whole career at Wisconsin. But you know, if it's going and it's working, you want to keep going to it, and that's what the mindset was today with Coach Ludwig. And I thought he did a great job of mixing up the run game and also mixing up Tanner to get him in there. Joel being able to throw the ball, get Joel on the move a couple of times. I thought the game was called fantastic.
Lance, back.
Melvin, Melvin, back here, on this side. Other side. Right here. Thank you. Can you describe the record breaker, because it seemed like you kind of slid through the hole. It didn't seem like somebody could even get an arm on you, and then you high-stepped it in to avoid another tackler to get the record and get in for the flair for the dramatics, so to speak.
Yeah, I didn't even know I was, you know, close to a record like that. I was kind of just running to win. You know, I seen them shifting over, and it was a power play. Usually don't take it backside. I just kind of predetermined it. I kind of knew they would all sell out going to the left. So I just pressed it a little bit, cut back, and, you know, just made it happen.
Yeah, just made it happen. See how easy it is?
Mark on the left.
Melvin, this was Derek's first game back in a while blocking for you. Can you talk about how that might have helped?
Yeah, it's always special when I have Watt back there. It's, you know, my comfort level is just, I'm so comfortable with Watt back there, and you know, I told him, you know, after the Purdue game, you know, I'm gonna stall you out one more game. You know, if you don't play this Purdue game, and I need you back regardless of, you know, what's going on. And you know, he understood that, and you know, it's just good to have success back there, especially with him back there, because you know we've been through a lot together.
Cognizant of any of those records? Were you aware that you came close? I'm sure you was in the process of something special.
You never know when you're gonna have a special day. You know, to be honest, you know, every game you want to play great and you know, get your team on board. So you never know when a special day comes. When they do, it's a great feeling. That's pretty much all I can say.
I was unaware of any records other than when you see that happen and there's that many yards churning that way, you'd think there was some special things out there for him for sure. And it was great when he got it, and it was at a time in the game when he still needed to be in there, but he got it, so we didn't have to press and take a chance with them in the fourth quarter when doing what's best for Melvin and the football team is to get him out of the game, and we did. I was just happy he could break it and have that opportunity.
Melvin, you're as humble as you are gifted, but you know us media guys. First you get the Ron Dane record, then you get the Big Ten record, then the FBS, and it's going up, and congratulations. Can you just tell us how much that means to you, all the blood, sweat, and tears for something like this on this stage in a game that means so much to your team, please?
Yeah, it's a special feeling. Just working with Coach Simon, just pushing us, to the max. Just so many days waking up early. Just hard work and sweat, and just to see it pay off. With me and my teammates. Going out here having the success. Like I said, it's a great feeling. Words really can't explain. How I feel or my teammates feel. Like I said earlier, it showed Melvin Gordon in 408 yards, but it should have everyone up there, all the offensive linemen, because they really made it easy for me today, and they allowed me to have a lot of one-on-one matchups, and it's kind of been like that all season. Those guys really been looking out for me, and I couldn't thank them more. After the second fumble, I was just kind of just out of it. We had the momentum, and we were driving down the field, and then, to fumble like that and lose the ball, it could really shift the game around, and, it was kind of depressing. And it was my second fumble, no running back like the fumble, it's probably one of the worst things you can do. And I have two in the game, it really kills the confidence out there. And, Coach Simon just stayed with me like he has been all year, and just told me, keep your mind into it. You work so hard. Nobody can take this moment from you. Stay in the game. It's a lot of guys that are looking up to you to make some plays. And, it was a lot of guys. It wasn't just Coach Simon that was talking to me. It was all my teammates. And I thank him for that because, it was tough for me. It was tough for me. Those two fumbles, the turning point, I think they scored. Got some points off those two. I'm not sure. Can't remember. Trying to forget it.
Warren caused a fumble then when you guys got the ball back after your second, and you went out and scored right away.
Yeah, I had to step up, and I just want to thank the coaches too, just for sticking with me. It's easy, for running back to fumble, and especially when you got Corey, to take you out and put the other back in. So I just, want to thank them too for that.
Zach, all right.
Melvin, when you made your decision to come back, was a moment like this kind of what you were thinking about? Not 408 yards or anything like that. The situation the team was in and the ability to perform like you did today.
You think about it all. From the beginning of the season, it's going to be some point where you have to face adversity. And we understand that. That's just how the game works. And, we're coached to be ready for it. That's how we're coached. And, we get to the Big Ten championship, it'd be exactly what I thought it ought to be.
Back.
Melvin, you talked about coming back, going against the Gurleys, the Abdullahs, and being among the greats with Ron Dane and all those other guys. What is a day like today? I guess this is for both. What is a day like today do for the legacy of Melvin Gordon?
Well, it's a great legacy in my mind, and I always go back to it, but I've got a lot of. We just talked football about it for a few minutes, which I will. It's kind of hard for me to do that with him because I see how he affects the teammates in such a positive way. But he, I'll never forget the day that we communicated back and forth, and Melvin had made the decision that he was going to come back, and it was a pretty simple conversation. But he had no idea how happy I was at that moment, probably. But he made it for the right reasons, and he did make it to come back to make a run at some special things individually, and his legacy is going to be left here for a long time, and his footprints are going to be all over these hallways. But the most important thing is his words are going to be in the minds of many, many young kids on this football team, those 51 freshmen, and he'll carry those records. And I told him this during the game and had a chance to whisper in his ear, and everything he gets, he deserves it, because he's worked so hard for it, and he's done it the right way. And he's an unbelievable talent, but he's also an unbelievable kid, and he's changed lives in a positive way, and he's given us an opportunity to be where we are today, along with many other kids on this football team. But I'm glad he's got everything he gets, every trophy, every record, anything that comes his way is well deserved.